Hello. Yeah, so many things are happening. Oh, the BJP team and the Kerala team, especially the BJP team, was Pushpak, Amisha, Modi, everybody, they are getting so furious and high level place and discussion, so many new ways, everything they are executing well, exceptionally well. See, people need to understand this. See, I have posted that regarding that what Sri industry something on industry takeover, and then the laptop Geo laptop came and they are blocking all the importing of laptops from abroad and all these all things. So this is what, see, this way their monopolies, they are just stamping not what it is, they are forcefully making the people to do or use what they are telling, their criminal lobby is telling. That's the way. That is not good for a, see, just to think that within this second term and within after this UN show this much only they are doing this. Then imagine the situation, what if they are coming to third term, then there is no opposition people for them, so they will do anything, and we all should that will not only for one time, that will continue for so long, because now they will devastate each and everybody. So then just imagine that situation. So use your common sense and all. Okay, this is not about I'm particular favoring anybody or nothing. This is the scenario. We should have a vision of understanding and analyzing the things. Okay, these all are the truths God only showing to you people. So learn from that. Okay, just think about my case. I am a scientist and I went to IIT Bombay to do my research, and I was passionate, and how much level these fellows have devastated, wherein I never made any mistake, I never uttered a word, I never insulted, I never did any harm, or I never did any wrong thing or nothing. I was making my own works, and I was always going away by tolerating all the things. Then what level these fellows, out of their jealous frustration, furious, that stage they have devastated. This is what their madness of power. They can do anything like that. That crack fellow Pushpak, that jealous fellow, he never guided me anything. And actually I have seen that. See, in last video I have just expressed myself so in harsh way also, right? Harsh way, it means that we should respond in this way, and I used bad words for him also, no? So these fellows immediately, I know that now in LinkedIn many people that globally they were supporting these fellows, controlling and screwing up them, and so they are defining so many other times. And this is actually, see, these fellows now we cannot we should never consider into our mind or in our action steps, because now these fellows, see, the simple thing, when we will be walk the street, many street dogs used to bark. That's the only thing, that consideration we should give it to them. More than that, nothing. There is no, that's what we should not take them into account into our mind. That's the thing, or my brain should not reach to. That's the thing. And so, see, people need to understand that I was telling about these things. Na? See how many level these fellows have done from the, they were continuously putting chemicals, poison, and spoiling my health and brain, mind, everything. And then spoiled my health when I was about to go to Cambridge. That at the time my interview was there, and he devastated that interviews, and after that spoiled my health. And when I went to IIT Bombay Hospital, they have kept some drops on my mouth by telling that it is vitamin drops. Actually, that doctor, she was my good friend Bharimati. So these fellows used her only. So her trust, she made these fellows misused. Then vitamin drops, like then some chemicals on mouth, and so that my mouth so infection, my here cheeks cell growth has happened, and infection. Then some severe infection I could feel that night. Yesterday morning I was coughing blood, because these fellows are directly, if it is some TB virus or some this is what their criminal devil minds. These crack fellows, they are not human beings, they are devils, they are rakshasa. That is the thing, these fellows are. Then I went to I was afraid to go to IIT Bombay Hospital. Then I went to Paramount Hospital outside Mumbai by taking the help of my sister's friend's sister. So for going my vehicle, even these fellows only arranged, and much before I reached the hospital, they have manipulated the doctor. And but he told that it's severe infection, and we have taken a X-ray and CT scan also. But then he told that immediately I should start TB medication. Then we got scared, and then I could he was acting. Then next morning flight I went to Trivandrum, and then I went to the Narkata hospital, and then that doctor told it is not TB, it's some severe infection. Then he asked me to go back, but after going to home again, my situation got worse in the night. And then next day morning we went to TB hospital. So TB hospital, that doctor told them, yeah, I got serious infection and it is pneumonia, you should get admitted as soon as possible, and we will check eventually whether TB has any role in this claim. Then I went to that Pushpak hospital. By that time, this criminal network reached there and manipulated the doctors, and they are insulting, making fun of me, and injecting chemicals to spoil my health, create mental changes, and so this bastard, what are the thing this bastard has done, na? It's yeah. Then they were making fun of us, insulting us and everything. Then started fake TB medication, everything, and then after getting discharged from there, when we went to the Natal hospital, everywhere following us and treating all the doctors to trouble us and put the chemicals in the medicines and making fun of us. And this, by the time Abhishek was about to come back, and I was his process asked me to come back, and I booked the flight tickets. By the time these fellows have threatened my sister and brother-in-law. Actually, they whenever I am going to hospital, meet the DGP everywhere, they are simultaneously calling my sister and brother-in-law and threatening them through their offices, and then made Amrita hospital doctor to believe that I have mental problems, and if I am not admitted to 1 year and 1 month and treated, I will be full mad like that. And what are the lies and this culture of bastard criminal third class fellows have done. And then my brother-in-law called and asked us to come to Ernakulam. When we came, they have actually they were kept chemicals in the servant only, that to using her only, they have kept chemicals in my food to make me unconscious. But in the night 1 o'clock I woke up suddenly, and then at the time my sister's colleagues, everybody was there to take me to hospital. So then I told that no, I had to come back, and that is the thing, and then I had to go back. Then they made me to cancel the ticket. After that they left. Then they told no, you should come to hospital. I told okay, I'm ready to come. What is there in that? Next day morning I went to hospital along with sister, brother, mother, everybody. So by that, after going there, I understood that it was a clear-cut trap. These fellows are planning to forcefully admit. I understood the situation, and that is a I ran out of the hospital, and their own bus was there, and I escaped from there. But then much before I reached to home, sister and brother came and took my bank pass, debit card, ATM cards, everything, ID card, everything. So then I called Rudra in Bombay, and I asked him to book my tickets, book a flight ticket for me, and that they were not knowing that. Then they called my uncle from Trivandrum that day night itself, and so morning when I woke up, uncle is there, and then they thought that okay, with the help of uncle can take me to hospital. Actually, then I told to uncle that this is the situation, and he told okay, you go back. And then my sister and brother told no, you should not go alone. Then I told her book a flight ticket for mother also. Then we both came, and like that much risk only I came. And after coming to Bombay only, I was sitting in my room, and Abhishek was there on the 3rd floor, and I wrote mails to him. They didn't reply. All the roses were coming and roaming in front of my room, and then what? This. At last, I went and talked to Dinar and only, because I was really, what are the level my life is going into because of these fellows' madness, and they only came and created all the shows, and unnecessarily I am suffering. So then Professor Pushpak took this as an opportunity and go, because wherever I am going, this Nitesh was behind me, and he was overhearing and screwing up the people. And when that what? Yeah. So then Pushpak made my application to be shortlisted in IIT Dharwad, and asked me to get and go, and also asked me to hand over my final reports to Rudra. So that they prepared fake bills and reports on my name and sent it to DST, and stopped my funding. This is sort of this culture. Now the research foundation, NRF, National Research Foundation, they started, right? So what they are going to do, these fellows, how many my proposals has been, submission has been delayed, then still I submitted that, they blocked at the DST and SERB, and what are the crack, this devil, this fellow, this should be, this is third class culture. I should be, see, if the Nobel Prize is given for peace, that is also nothing in front of the tortures or the tolerance I have gone through. That is. Then The same way only then after again then when we went to then in Dharwad they kept chemicals and spoiled my interviews everything, and then when we went to Ernakulam again they were trying to admit, actually my sister and brother-in-law is under constant threat and their circle, that's the thing. So then when we went into Trivandrum, and I thought, okay, let me sell our properties and buy a new home and all that. At the time they demolished my home. Then I understood the situation. It's not good. Then I escaped and I booked flight ticket and I came. Actually, in the Trivandrum airport itself, I called Professor Pushpak and I told that I am coming back. Then he got furious and he made another plans to make Abhishek to get married to another girl and all. And so, of course, everything. And then Abhishek's father asked me to go to Cambridge, and I booked my visa. By the time these fellows have stolen my passport, bank passport, documents, everything, and then at the time their lobby that Diptesh there through one person, temple person, he told, actually I have got it out whether in case if at all I forgot my passport in my home, so I wanted to check. So he asked me to go. Actually then I went to London, so the passport was not there, and then passport missing reporting. We went to the police station. These fellows were blocking them. Then I came to Ernakulam along with mother to check whether my passport is there or not. So at that time, my passport was not there. So my sister and brother-in-law, they threatened mother to put chemicals in my tea or something, and I was taking bath. At that time, I understood that I am sleeping in a way. At the time I understood that the chemical has been on, so I immediately took my bag, that certificates, everything, and I ran to the airport. And I went to the bus stop, and the moment that actually there was that electrician, that crack fellow was that he was following me, that I was not knowing that. When the airport bus came and I stepped in the bus, suddenly this sister and brother came from Ernakulam, not Trivandrum, Thrissur, and they were following me in the car. And when I entered, sister also came and entered into the bus, and I thought, let her throughout, because that much I was then in the bus throughout I was calling the the police control room everywhere. They told that we're going to report at the airport like that. The airport, and after going there, these fellows they were trying to take away my bag, certificate bag. I left the bag, and they were bullying, and then I suddenly got inside, because there was an advocate Jayaprash. He was helping me. He understood the situation is not good, and he helped me. And so I went inside, and then these fellows announced through all the airport thing that I should be reported like that. And by the time he asked me to get into the flight, I did check in, and I went inside the flight. Like that I escaped. Okay. At the time also, see, after coming here, see, my passport again I applied for new passport, that also these fellows who blocked. Then I raised a police complaint. Again they threatened my sister and brother-in-law, and forcefully took me into hospital and injected and made me unconscious and packed back to Ernakulam, and then admitted to the hospital and created fake mental certificate. This is what this correct this bastard is doing with the great Hinduism, projecting world leading showman PM-Modi and Amit-Shah. This is their fellow. This fellow now, this is, I don't know what kind of. See, just to think in Hinduism, if these fellows are knowing what is Hinduism, nobody would do anything, and they are not knowing this. They are just show off, just for what they are doing. They are projecting the framework to create an impression everybody that they are doing this. They are not actually this Professor Pushpak. I know that he used to insult people for doing the worshipping of this idol worshipping, these all things. They are there. You should understand what are these cultural doubles attitude minds and all. Therefore, the money, power, positions, they will do any drama. That's the only thing. And then see, if in Hinduism, the women are worshipped as goddess, right? That's the way. The truly Hindu devotee, he will do like that only. But what these fellows are doing, understood, right? The Manipur. And then what are things, how many times these fellows are sending the people to my room and all. This is what the great world leading Prof's job and all bastards. Now the same way these fellows will screw up this Abhishek and so much of tension, because he was under the clear trap of these fellows. They are creating so many lies, provoking others, giving offers, money, and all. The same situation they created for the Rahul Gandhi also now. See, till now these fellows only screwing up everybody and spoiling the Congress. Now again, this thing. they are afraid that actually yesterday I went to Kerala temple, so there one person actually they thought that they are, this is what the Malayalis know, they think that they are the supreme ultimate, and then you student that, so there is no need for politics. If you want, if you have dedication to the nation, you can do some other way. Who the hell is he is to involve in my matter? Crack fellows, I know that each and every fellows I know that. Who are you to talk about me or what I want in my life or what I want to do? Or you are no, not only you. Nobody have any right. Okay, I know what I have to do and what I want in my life or what. So just keep mind your own business and go and do the advice. I don't think that you are something great to advise me. And not only you, I don't feel anybody else also. Okay, so I went to each and everybody for advice. Everything I went after doing all these things only started after tolerating Dennis. Okay, so actually now the thing is now people are afraid. Then he used to there is so many Vivekananda after that. That Narendra, after that, this Narendra, this is the blessing to us, criminal devil. But these are the, this kind of some blind crack. Actually, they will be getting money and they got some benefits because of that. Only these fellows are doing these things. Whatever, I don't mind. See, again, I was telling about the also this culture. See, this is actually Hinduism is not a religion. Actually, religion. See, it's much before that. It's just a cultural inheritance. That is the thing. Actually, we should know. Actually, that person also was telling about the history. And who the hell are you to teach me? See, history, geography, these all chemistry, physics, these all things, biology, and zoology, botany, these all were my crazy subjects. Everything I studied with a passion to know the things, to know about India, these all things. So none of you are, don't teach me history and all. I know very well. Okay, I'm not just like blabbering or not to do show off or nothing. Okay, with a concrete understanding and study analysis only I am doing these all things. And this is the most inevitable thing I understood, that is the for the nation. Okay, and then so see, this our culture also started from the Hindu Nadi Tata Sanskaram, that from the top to bottom. Arshavar, it's okay, everything we'll explain in detail. So the one more thing I was telling about the IIT, this thing, right? And in IIT, this everywhere these fellows are over projecting and all. See, that is true. Actually, see, this IIT process, see, everywhere, this the AICT chairman, now that is also IIT director, previous director, that one crack fellow, the process, Sita Raman from IIT Guwahati. He only spoiled the career and life of Professor Vijesh Rai. Actually, when these fellows were doing so much of crimes, financial frauds, and when he questioned that, and he did RT and all, these fellows have spoiled his career and made him take voluntary retirement and spoiled his PhD students' career life, everything. And these are the things now still creating fake tweets and fake mails, letter on behalf of him to this Assam High Court, and so spoiling, devastating everything. So that fellow is only now joined as the AICT chairman. Just imagine how crack he is and how much is our administration is going on. And these fellows are not only about prosecution. Most of the process in IITs, they don't have the idea about the educational system in India, the other side, the state levels. So then these fellows only going to rule the AICT, what All India, the Engineering Colleges Council. So what these fellows are going to do, the same way UGC chairman, that is also IIT, DST secretary, everywhere IIT only. So what, other people are not having any existence or what? So these fellows are not knowing, they don't have the complete the real scenarios, and these fellows are not knowing. So this is their limited thing, that telling up of IITs, that is not a good thing for anything, right? Also, this is only creating a wrong impact in the society. People also, parents, everybody, IIT is the ultimate. There is nothing. That is not like that. It is nothing like that. Okay. These fellows, they don't have anything beyond that. That's why they are projecting hyping like that, overhyping. Also, see, anyway, one more thing I wanted to clarify. My sister and brother-in-law, I told Anna, see, you people have seen in the photo which I have posted right over how peaceful was our family environment. See, till 2011 only my sister got transferred to Ernakulam. After that only they started staying at the Edapalli house. So after that only this all the the attitude changes, everything happened. See, actually that home how was actually, see, these are not blind things. This is all are the scientific impacts. So there is a concrete scientific reason behind it, because fundamentally the energy imbalance, that is the thing. The vastu problems, this all thing. Actually, this is what we should create a concrete awareness. This scientific courses should be introduced on these areas. That is the thing. Actually, so that home also have that vastu issue, because in their home some before they were purchasing their home, some person has died from falling from the above floor. That is something happened in that home. Also, see, that bad vibes will be there, right? That energy, so that will create mental frustration in the people who are living in that energy environment. So that will create conflicts, and eventually that attitude will change. That is the thing. So that same approach I could understand from my home in Trivandrum also. After we were renovated, that how the energy changes happened, and how all the bad things started happening, and that is the thing. So these all are the natural truths, and God is giving us in the diverse aspect. Also, see, one thing, I was not like a blind devotee or anything. Also, I told us after 2018 we went into that temple and checked out. See, before that we never went in like that and all. See, at the time, because of that situation, we got that much afraid. These fellows were like all the criminal battalions were behind us, behind our family, and all. We got afraid. That's why we went into the temples and all to check what is the things and all. Okay, that was first time for us. That's the thing happened. But even everything is truth. That is, God is proving in diverse ways. Okay, so I'm feeling happy in that. Also, see, that's it. What I was telling is my sister and brother-in-laws. See, that's it. That energy vibes in the home. That's what create the conflicts, and that because this is what the people, they are also not believing these vastu things or anything, and this is what everything. Also, see, one another, that a Sanskrit University professor also told that, wait, if some our bad time or something is there, it is that the system is, the God created the system is like that, we will be automatically in that home, or we will come into that home. So to make this happen, so that is the beauty of the designing. Okay, so it is not their mistake, but that is the thing. And then later they threatened everything, and by overhear or hearing our phone conversations, and arranged these all things. Okay, that is the usual. Actually, this phone trapping, mobile, laptop, these all things I am telling in mail accounts. This is not only happening to me. People are not aware about these things. See, in all the government offices or everywhere, wherever these fellows feel that a threat to them, their legacy, or a they feel that somebody will raise their voice against it. These fellows are monitoring each and every people's phone calls. Like they already are spoiling these all industries, everything, that enforcement directorate raid, these all things happening like that. These all are the chronic devils. Also, now I doubt, in between these fellows are making, Professor Pushpak making comments, no home, no wealth, no saving, nothing. I don't know whether what these fellows have done something to take away that savings, that money, or this culture of criminal. In that case, Professor Pushpak, just remember that is your last day. Just this kind of devils should not live there. For what purpose this? I don't know. How that lady said, I could understand that. What was her frustration? I was not knowing that way, because see, I was not knowing about this person much. That's all that Diptesh, all the lab staff, everybody has this much frustration. All of his students, everybody is getting angry to me that I am supporting this crack fellow. And when I went into his home also, I could see his wife's frustration and all, because they were tolerating him from years, right? That's the thing. And he always used to keep me in his psychic trap, and I was blindly believing him. Yeah. Then actually, since I told that I'm feeling proud that I born in that random and then our home middle class family, then I have seen understood that Professor Pushpak's team, but telling, the people might be thinking that they will be thinking that they lived in kerosene oil lamps and all. Okay, I do see, we lived like that also, because before electricity at the time, in our childhood electricity and all came. So by that see, when power cuts and all is every day 1 hour or half an hour like that, for years in Kerala power cut was there. So at the time we are using kerosene oil only. Okay, also see, at the time see in Kerala, in Trivandrum and Kottayam, they are more of rubber. Their rubber is the financial strength of the Malayalis. So at that time, these rubber trees will be there in our surroundings everywhere we will put rubber trees. So then from that one insect also will come because of these lamps. There's a fact that and all there. We have overcome this all situations. I have undergone this all situations. Okay, I'm proud in that. Okay, I don't feel any shame or and see I don't feel that anything to showcase or project. I don't feel anything that something attraction. Okay, get it? Be real. That's the then. So actually, see, there is one another thing. Now people, everybody, these fellows have monopolized. Everybody was having frustration, each and every people, but they are afraid to open because these fellows are devastating everybody. Even these companies and all, they are occupying this all thing, ED rate, everything. Now these fellows are on the back, they are tracing their phone calls, trapping, and these all things. Everybody, so now everybody got a confidence, courage from the Supreme Court to the lower level everywhere. They got actually that there should be change because we should not blindly tolerate any nonsense for a long. It's not good for a system. That is not good. So there should be. So, but anyway, everything happens for a good reason, and everything have its play. Also, one another thing in order to do this Sengol, see, this is actually these fellows are not knowing. They don't have any clear understanding about anything, even about Hindus or nothing. See, these fellows just they want vote, their publicity. For that, they want to keep their magic thing. That is the only thing. Spreading lies, rumors, and creating fake stories, and then fake impressions. So for that, this Sengol, they understood that the Tamil sensitivity for that is Sengol. Actually, they don't know what is the scientific reason behind the Sengol. The Sengol, they have a Shastra, means where the Sengol is placed, their kingdom, that will be ruled by a Shiva devotee. That is the actual actual significance behind the Sengol placing. Okay, that even these fellows know. He just wanted to publicity, create a sensitivity. He did that. See, that's what this is also karma. The God only making him to do these all things. That's it. Okay. So I know what are the things people are doing, and so many screwing up. Everything is happening on the back. Everything do your part. The karma is there, right? I'm happy and I'm confident in myself. Okay, so also see one thing I told right in that in 2019 we went to that Tatyur temple, and that he predicted that better lives the things and all. See, he told many other things also. So actually many things are I'm realizing now, but at that time I thought that I didn't believe. Actually, I thought that Sikha Harindra ML, he only behind that screwing up that him to tell like that and all. That's what I was thinking that. But now it's making many things. Okay. Then also see here in the temples everywhere, that Shiva temple everywhere. Since I told also, these fellows again went and demanipulated them. Actually, just think that how much these fellows have any common sense. If a quality of a person or a good person or any person who is knowing the little bit of Hinduism or anything, nobody will do anything. So they will understand what is good, or they will respect the truth and energy or anything. These fellows are not like that. They are very crack fellows. They don't even know anything, and people are not knowing what these fellows' actual behavior and all. And then screwing up everybody and creating, manipulating the entire society organization, and ask them to provoke them to do crimes, and this is not a good. This is not a good culture or samskaram or indication. That's good. Okay, so that's what they screwed up that Shiva temple, that people and all, that priest and all. Then when I mailed that, these fellows again screwed up them and all. It's a I feel ashamed. Actually, see, if I am telling also, I am not a blind devotee or nothing like that. I am, see, everything I am approaching in a scientific approach. What also there is an energy. I respect the energy and the truth, universal truth. See, so devotion is not just, we should implicate that in our life, apply. That's the thing. So our actions should be, before speaking we should be eligible for speaking. Our actions should justify our words. Also our mind and our how we are treating others, how things, everything should be, we should be eligible to do the things. That's the thing. I have that authenticity, or I have that eligibility. Okay. So the crack fellows, they will keep on doing one after another, screwing up. Their brain is like that. We can't do anything to them. Just to get rid of them. That's the only thing, only possible solution. We have to at least realize now and come out from that loop, trap. That's the thing. Even I used to give that, actually. See, in the Ayurvedic hospital when I will go, I will get that done under Tyler, right? So actually here in this temple also, there Baba is there. They are feeling so much of leg pain and all, but they cannot come to hospital and all. So when I will get that thing, some every day I will not use, right? So I will give some to them also for. So these fellows came to know now through the network. So now in the hospital, that Dhanvantari Taila, that is not even coming. They stopped it. This is what the level of criminal conspiracy. Actually, these fellows, my mother, how much is her? She is not even able to walk properly. Her knee and all, so much of things. And on top of that, wherever the hospitals we are going, these fellows are putting chemicals and all. This, how much my mother is tolerating. Actually, I want her to be treated in the same Ayurveda. But the thing now, these fellows. Anyway, let it be. Anyway, these things now, see, so many things are there. These fellows will again do keep on. Their brain is like that. They will keep on to create, spread rumors and create conflicts and all. This is the thing but we should have enough mental strength to understand the truth and come out from that. Don't get into their trap again. Okay, so that's the thing. Anyway, it's okay. We'll see later. So be careful and be prepared to face the challenges courageously, whatever that comes in our path and life. Okay, be confident, and it's for a new prosperous India, Bharat. We are actually, see, one more thing I was telling that. India will be in the future. India will be the most powerful country. That is for sure, because India was like that. See, before the British rule, people need to understand that. See, before the British rule, actually, that's how the British people got attracted to India. India was the most prosperous thing, and India was the knowledge hub across the world. All the people used to come to India. Actually, there was a clear statistics. I read one thing. I forgot that. That many means some lakhs or crores of people are studying in India from abroad. Tashasila, Nalanda, these all knowledge hub, everything, all the knowledge. See, even the many discoveries, most of the things has been done in India only, our forefathers. But the European people, these all fellows have stolen, and later it has been credited to their names. That's the thing actually. So also, see, not only in terms of this education sector, in the cloth industry, this whole thing, all clothes, everything is to prepare in India only. So from here it was to export, and then all the herbs, spices, these all thing, everything. India was a fruitful country. That's the thing. But people got jealous, frustrated, and they looted the thing. That's what Britain came and looted. But here, the also the Hindus only screwing up. That's everywhere good and bad people will be there, right? So they will only screw up, and for their timely benefits and all, that slavery they obeyed. That's the thing. That hierarchy is generation over generation is happening. That's the thing. Also, see, at that time also. See, at that time India was having contributing to the world economy 23% of that, and then when Britain left India was only contributing 4%. That much India got devastated and they looted. That is the thing. These fellows. Now also these fellows will project that they are this Hinduism, this whole thing. But what they are doing, they are making their team only, Adani, Ambani, their team, their lobby only to loot the entire India. That's the only thing Modi came. So but people should have a consciousness and awareness. Okay, and you do the right thing, stand for the right thing, that and all. People should do. Anyway, one thing, I am not blindly telling against Modi or anything. Nothing like that. See what their actions from years. Even this. See, I know that he have done good things also. See, that we should actually a right nice person and good leader should always accept and respect opposition people also. That's the way. It should not be like blindly devastating them and insulting and mocking at them and creating fake stories. That should not be the way. Actually, that only reflects what they are as a person. That's the thing. And so everybody have equal rights in India and also in the in the world also. Each and every energy form that life have equal privileges, rights, everything only. So how we are utilizing, that is the thing. And nobody should dominate or forcefully control others thinking or life or anything. But one thing, this Professor Pushpak is doing these all things now. What was his plan on the back? He trained that Professor Vishal from I to Delhi to trap me. That's the thing. He thought that anyway he want that I should be under his control. That's it. Then he can get live reporting from the bedroom scene. Even that's the way these fellows' attitude, that culture are there. I feel ashamed these fellows' mindset and that's all. Usually he was also. When I went to meet him, he was telling, so I am lowering my standards. So as if he's doing something great. This is what their attitude, and I could see the way people are looking, and that from that itself, it reflects their family quality, culture, everything attitude, how they people treat others, how these things, everything. Then if it is not going then also history, I am paranoid. What are the since now I am disclosing these all things publicly. I know how many stories these fellows will spread it to everywhere. Even they have spread it to everybody, that MPs, everybody, all the Congress and BJP MPs, everybody, and then to them to block Rahul Gandhi and keep him in trap. And anyway, they will praise him like this. Only they have praised Abhishek. At the last time, they will throw him like a waste. Actually, that is the thing. There, people should have the consciousness to realize the intention of the people and understand the people, but these fellows will go to any extreme and put the people in the trap. That's the way. This is their blood nature is like that. Their family, their parents have done like that. That only they have seen. That's what they are doing. Their inheritance. Okay. So, but we should have the consciousness to identify these all things. Okay. Okay, then I will wind up now. So let's hope for the good. Okay, always be courageous, confident, and everything will happen. Everything happened for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything will happen for a good reason. Okay, bye.